Guys, the secret isn't chasing women. It's about building the life that attracts them. And by the end of this video, you are going to understand the 4 pillars that attract high quality women. And by using these 4 pillars, you are not going to waste your time at bars and clubs waiting on low quality women and spending money on low quality women, buying drinks, spending all your hard-earned money on pointless women and have pointless dates that are a waste of money and time. And I get this. You guys are probably professional men that are watching this video. You probably have a good life. You probably have a good job. You probably look somewhat attractive. The only problem is that you just don't have dating skills and just don't know how to attract high quality women. Because let's be for real, you really want to waste time on low quality women that are only at bars looking for men to spend money on them, bottles and drinks all night, and then it might not even be an actual date later on where you can actually maybe make this girl potentially your girlfriend. Or maybe you try dating apps and you're swiping right on every girl, and then the first date that you go on with that first girl, you notice is not what you expected, and in person she probably doesn't even look like what she does in her pictures. And then you start to waste not only your time, but not your money if you don't know how to back out of that situation. Let me tell you exactly what is happening. So what you're doing is you're operating from a scarcity mindset. And that's okay, because listen, I've been through that before, but thank God I don't fucking do that shit anymore. And this is why I'm making this video, to help you guys out to not be in that tough spot. When you have a scarcity mindset, what you're really doing is chasing women and making them choose you. You're basically giving them that, hey, choose me, choose me, choose me. And you're doing all these unnecessary things, spending all this money. And this is the thing, the women that you are actually going out with right now are not high quality. You want to go out with high quality women that probably already have a good job, or probably are ambitious, probably are looking for long-term goals, or probably looking at something else instead of maybe that one night stand, or maybe they're not looking to waste your money because they already have it. So you want to go for the high quality women. They're not going to go with guys that continue to chase them and are waiting for some sort of validation. No, what they want is a man with actual true intentions, a guy that's doing something that he likes to do and is more than just money. All right, this is the 4 pillars. I'm gonna tell you right now, out of these 4, you are probably missing 2 of these, and that's okay for now. But by the end of this video, I want you guys to start fucking doing that right now, fixing your life so you can attract high quality women and stop wasting your fucking time. And pillar number 1 is going to be fitness. Okay, now I have said this before and I'm gonna say it again. There are gonna be a lot of guys out there, whether they're self-improvement coaches, dating coaches, that are going to tell you guys you have to have a 6-pack, you gotta look the best, you gotta be ripped as fuck. Listen, if you are trying to be a guy who is just trying to fuck girls all the fucking time, you're trying to be that guy that looks good outside and that's all, and if that's something that you believe that high quality women only care about, then sure, do it. But one thing I'm gonna tell you is this: as long as you're taking care of your body, you're working out, you're doing something to look better, let's say you're overweight, you're eating unhealthy, you're eating like shit, you need to change that. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out there, fucking get a 6-pack right away, big muscles, be the buffest guy you can be shredded. It's not gonna happen from today to tomorrow. If that is your goal on what you wanna do for you, then go for it, okay? I'm not the most ripped guy, but I work out, okay? I work out, I take care of my body, I try not to eat like shit outside, I don't eat fast food. These things are what you're gonna have to start implementing in your life. You're gonna have to stop eating out too much, right? You're gonna have to stop staying in bed all day, scrolling on your phone, going on these dating apps, waiting for women to get a match with you. They're not gonna match with you because number 1, you're unfit and you're not healthy, okay? And this is something that you shouldn't be doing just for women, but for yourself. You should be able to be at a point where you start to think like, hey, would I even live as long as I wish I can live? Like, if I want to live by the age of 70 or 80, 90, should I still eat like shit? No. Okay, this is why fitness is important. Eat better, go outside, do some cardio. The best thing I can tell you guys, if you guys don't go to the gym, is number 1, do some sort of cardio session. Whether it's walking, do a fast walk, do some jogging just to start off. Then you can slowly start with lifting weights, because I know a lot of guys don't like to lift weights, and that's fine. I love it. I love the gym. It's something that I love to do because it's not only helping me physically, but it's also a mental clarity. And this is something that you guys are gonna have to do to attract more high quality women, because these women are not gonna wanna go with a guy that is unhealthy, unfit, and looks like shit. And bottom line, guys, is that if you're fit, you have options, okay? I don't want you guys to think, because there are some girls that are gonna tell you that they love the dad bod. No woman loves dad bods, okay? That is just some shit that you hear from girls saying that they like their man to be a little bit overweight. No, don't listen to those people, okay? You need to do what I tell you. Just eat better, start going to the gym, do some cardio session, okay? Start by there. Don't immediately try to get a 6-pack, and don't be that dad bod. All right, guys, let's go with number 2, and that's gonna be fashion. Now, this is important as well, because the same thing with fitness, appearance is important, right? That's why fitness, your body, the way you look, the way you dress, all ties in together, right? But this pillar specifically for fashion, by the way you are dressing, okay? And this is a mistake that most professional men are making, okay? Either you're dressing up too casually, or you're dressing up like you're going to fucking work, okay? okay? Like, listen, I know a lot of you guys, whether you work outside, whether you work in an office, whatever the fuck it is, I'm gonna tell you something. You need to get some sort of style, okay? Now, I used to be a police officer back in the day. I didn't have to go to work with suits, right? I wore a uniform, which was literally tactical uniform that I had to be outside in the street. When I was off, I made sure that any date that I went to with a woman, or whether I go out on my own, get a cup of coffee or something, I dressed well, all right? A lot of guys, once they start working on a job, either they wear the same thing they wore at their job to a date, or they completely casual the fuck down when they go on a date. And you guys shouldn't be doing that. I don't want to see you guys going out there with graphic tees, and it's not gonna fucking work when you go on these dates. It's not, okay? Wearing these cargo shorts, wearing baggy fucking clothing. Listen, it's a trend, yes. If you're a guy in your 20s wearing baggy clothing, sure, maybe. But I'm gonna tell you this, it only limits your option, because you're only gonna go with younger women, and most of the younger women, I can't say that they're high quality, all right? Because a lot of them either wanna do two things. They wanna go out and drink and waste their fucking life, okay? You wanna go after the women that actually have some class, that actually look like they wanna be in a relationship, that they don't want you just for your money or just to fuck around, right? If you're a guy that actually wants to get high quality women, you have to start dressing like a man. You have to start going out wearing polos. You gotta start going out wearing some suits. You can even wear a basic white tee or black tee under a fucking sport jacket or a blazer. Literally that is gonna push you up 20 points. I'm telling you, okay? And the high quality women notice details, proper fit, the way the clothes fit you. After you get the suits, after you get the nice shirts, you have to make sure it fits you properly, okay? Either it's slim fit or it's tailored to your body. A woman is gonna notice those details. A woman that sees that is gonna say, wow, this guy knows how to dress. He knows how to take care of himself. If a woman has to teach you how to dress, you're done, bro. You should never have a woman tell you what to wear. You as a man should already have a wardrobe and decide on your own what you should wear, what colors to match. This is why I'm telling you guys right now, keep it very simple, okay? If you're gonna wear a brown belt, make sure you wear brown shoes, brown loafers. If you wear a black belt, you wear black shoes. Pretty simple, right? But a lot of guys get this shit fucking wrong. And it's not just about fit, it's also about money, right? A lot of you guys think that for you to dress really well, you have to spend a lot of money. You have to buy designer shit. You gotta buy fucking Louis. You gotta buy Gucci. You gotta buy Prada. No, I don't want you guys to start buying fucking shirts that have a big ass fucking logo, okay? Don't do that. You guys are gonna have to buy clothing that doesn't have to be expensive. For example, the shirt that I am wearing, this is not Louis. This is not Prada. This is literally from Shein, right? Shein is a Chinese store with cheap clothing. But look, the materials, well, and you wouldn't even know, right? This was not an expensive shirt. Maybe it cost me $20 at most, not even, maybe 15. I don't remember, right? But I like the color. I like the aesthetic. I like the way the person that was on the shirt looked. This was some white pants or even some chinos, some beige chinos, look very well, okay? So you can style it. You can wear something like this for something casual. And here's something I'm gonna tell you. When you have nicer clothing, when you wear clothing that actually fits you and you look presentable, you are going to feel more confident. And when a woman sees that you feel and look confident, she is going to want to approach you and talk to you more and even want you. That's it. This all ties in. Some guys are gonna say, oh, I have to look good for a female. No, it's not about looking good for a girl. That's like second. The first person you should look good for is yourself. At the end of the day, I do this mostly for me. I love to look at myself in the mirror and say, I look good. I like to open my shirt a little bit to look good for me. I look at myself and I tell myself, if I was a girl, would I sleep with me? And if the answer is no, then I got a lot of work to do, right? And you guys got to be asking yourself the same fucking question when you look yourself in the mirror. All right, guys, let's go with number 3, and it's going to be focus. And this one, for the men that are watching, the successful men that have good jobs, you probably can tie into focus, because where you're at right now, you probably went to school, you went to college, you have work experience, and it took you a while to get to where you're at. And the only reason why you got to that is because of motivation, discipline, and you had some sort of focus. You were focused on the goal that you wanted. Now, it's the same thing in dating, okay? This is where you guys are lacking. You're doing good in your job when it comes to focusing, but you're not focusing on dating. You have to take this serious, because you are gonna end up at an age where you're going to land with the wrong fucking girl. You're gonna marry her. You're gonna have fucking 4 fucking kids, and you are not gonna be happy with your life. You are going to hate coming home, and that is something that I don't want you guys to do. This is why I want you guys to start bettering yourselves right now. Start dating more women. Start getting to know more women. If one girl you like isn't the same, you're dating 2 girls at the same time. One girl you went on a date. This girl's prettier than the other girl, but this girl's personality is better than this one. Talk to her. Leave her. Then you find another girl who's prettier, has a better personality than this girl. This girl's, she's pretty. She has a good personality, but this one's prettier, has a better personality. Go for the other girl. Now you have options, because you as a man developed yourself. You started focusing on your life. You started focusing on your dating goals, and now you have more options. After you've been on all these dates with different types of women, you start to classify who is the highest quality women that you want to be with, who you want to marry, who you want to have a life with, who you want to have kids with. And besides focus on dating, the other thing that you're going to have to focus on is what your goals are as well. When you talk to a girl, right, these high quality women women that you are going to meet, they want to know what your long-term goals are. Every woman in this world, well, not every woman, but most women want to have kids and want to get fucking married, right? And most likely you as a man, you're probably at that age where that's something that you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you something. Well, a high quality woman wants to marry a man who has his shit together. And I'm not talking about having all the money in the fucking world, having everything. No, what I'm talking about is being a man that has long-term goals. If your goals align kind of with what her goals are, might be a perfect match. But you also have to have goals on what you want to do, whether it's hobbies, open up a business, whether you want a higher paying job, whether you want a higher position in your job, whether you want to open up a business with your wife, whatever the fuck it is that you want to do, you are going to demonstrate to her that you are focused on your goals. And another thing, like I told you to take dating serious, I don't want you to take the girl 100% serious in the beginning when you meet them. The other goals that you have on the side, whether it's on your job and whether it's the other goals, you have to continue doing them. Don't leave them for a chick. I'm gonna tell you guys this because I made this mistake in the past years ago where I would stop doing my goals to focus on a girl. And then the next day, the girl's off sucking somebody else off. And where do I stand? I left my goals because of a fucking chick. You guys have to continue what you're doing. When a high quality woman sees that you are willing to leave her for your goals, bro, she's gonna want you, bro. She is going to do whatever it takes to stay in your life because she sees that you are a high quality man that has long-term goals. Of course, you do want marriage, you probably do want kids, but you also have another goal in mind. You want to open up that business and you telling her, listen, this is my main thing, this is what I want to do, this is my long-term goals, and I have this going on. When she sees that you have those goals, she's gonna stay with you, bro. I'm telling you. If a girl's like, no, that she doesn't like it and she wants you to drop that because of her, you drop her, go date somebody else. There are so many women in this world. High quality women, maybe not so many, but there are a lot of women in this world. And you as a high quality man, when you start to build yourself up, you look better, you have big goals, you're making good money, whatever the hell it is, you have more options. And guys, the last one we're gonna talk about is freedom. This is the last and fourth pillar. So most of you guys build careers by being responsible and being reliable. And it's great for business, but if it's taken too far, it's gonna make you boring. High quality women do want you to have that ambition, but at the same time, they want you to be adventurous. If everything that you do is just about work, you need to have some sort of space not only for you to do other stuff on the side that you want to do, or some personal development or some self-care, and a little bit of time for a girl, just for her, just for dating, just take maybe a couple of time and not focus everything on work. And when it comes to freedom, it actually gets broken down to 3 types of freedom. The first one is going to be financial freedom. A lot of guys, when they hear financial freedom, everyone in general, when you hear financial freedom, you basically means you are financially free. You don't have to worry about money. If you are a guy that is at that point where you're making so much money and all you're doing with that is just maybe spending it on yourself, or you're just holding on to it for whatever fucking reason, I'm gonna tell you something. Money comes and goes, okay? It's good to have a good load of money, but think of it like this. Money saves you time. And what I mean by that is you don't have to be driving 2 hours anymore. You can just go get a private jet. You can go somewhere else. When you have financial freedom, it's not just about the money, but it's more about the fact that you don't have to look at your checking account. You don't have to look at your bank account anymore. You can go try a nice restaurant to take high quality women out. For these type of women, you actually want to take them out to good places, okay? Now, in the first date, you don't have to take her out to an expensive dinner date because it's something that I tell guys not to do, because you don't want to waste your money. You don't want to waste your time on the wrong woman in the first date. Later on, when you start to like her, you start going out more, and you guys go and actually do a dinner date, then sure, then you can take her to a more expensive spot. But to be at that point where you take them to a more expensive spot, you need to be financially free. You need to be able to have extra money that you don't mind spending, that you don't have to look at your bank account and be like, damn, you know? And women are attracted to the type of guy that's like that. And even if you don't have a lot of money to a point where you can just blow everything, but you have enough that you don't have to really be looking at your bank account all the time. And it's happened to me before. I'll go on a dinner date or something, and I sometimes pretend I don't look at the price and I just put my card down. Women, when they see that, they're like, oh, this guy, like, he has his shit together. And it's not just because of the money part, but it's the fact that you have that authority, that position, that leadership position where it's like, I'm putting my money down, I don't even gotta look at it, I got it. A woman likes an energy like that from a man. A guy that keeps looking at the price like, oh, it's too expensive, I don't understand. You never want to do that on a first date. Never want to do that with a girl. And the second one is going to be emotional freedom. With emotional freedom, you need to know when to walk away. You cannot be pushy, you cannot be chasing, okay? When you have emotional freedom, you have control of your mind. You need to make sure that you know that you're free to walk away. You have to walk away from a situation. You have to be able to tell a girl, no, I don't want this, I don't want to do this with you anymore. And if she keeps saying, we're doing this, I want to do this, I want to do that, you need to be able to be at a point where you have to say, no, fuck that. You're the one that's going to say no. It is not just her time. It is not just about her. It's also yours, because you are a high value man, right? You're dating high quality women, you are a high value man. But if you start to notice that a girl doesn't respect your time and doesn't respect what you have to offer, immediately goes from high quality down to fucking low quality. And the third one's gonna be lifestyle freedom. When a woman sees that you have lifestyle freedom, that means that she is looking at what you have done in your life. And I'm not talking about your accomplishments, your career. I'm talking about experiences where you've been to different countries. I can go and tell a girl, listen, I've been to Brazil, I've been to Africa, I've been to a different country, you know? Now, it all depends on the country that you tell her, right? You don't want to tell her every experience you've been through, but you also want to show her that you have done shit with your life. A woman likes a man with experience, whether it's you went to another country, whether it's that you went to a golfing event, whether you went to a relationship building experience with networking events, whatever the fuck it is. Women love to hear this shit. Like if I was to tell a girl about my backstory, I would always tell girls, but I'll be selective on who I tell this girl, like experience wise. Like, oh yeah, I've done this. I went to a networking event with somebody. We met this millionaire, blah, blah, blah. We met this, we did this. I will talk about some experiences I had in the military. I know it's kind of like job wise, but I don't go too in depth with it, but I'll say like, yeah, I was in Africa. You know, I had a good time. I had a deployment, this and that. I just simply say that. I literally don't go in depth on what the fuck I did, but I start to say little things like that. Women love that shit. Women love to hear that you're a guy that has a lot of experiences. You've been through a lot of shit in life. You went to school, you went to college. Maybe you had a good job. Maybe you quit that job, then you started a business. Whatever it is, guys, I'm telling you, experiences, a woman loves to hear it. The vacations you took, just don't go too in depth with it. Keep it brief, but you want to make sure that you show her that you're a man with experience. All right, guys, so the 4 P's are going to help you guys out with your life to attract women and what high quality women want. Make sure you are fit, you work out, you eat well, you dress good, you're focusing on your goals, not only on dating, as in dating, getting your dating strategies better, but focusing on your long-term goals because women love to see that shit, right? Make sure you have fashion as well. Like I said earlier, you have fashion, you dress well, you are wearing the right clothing, you are not spending crazy fucking money on crazy shit. And the 4th one, freedom. Make sure you have freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom, and lifestyle freedom, okay? These are the things that are going to attract high quality women. Now, guys, if you're missing any one of these, if maybe you're doing one of them, but you didn't do the other one, if you probably have fitness, but you don't have fashion, I want you guys for the next 30 days to try it, okay? So this is gonna be a step-by-step. This is not something that's gonna happen from today till tomorrow. It's not. It's going to take some time. The next 30 days, you are going to start working on it. You're gonna start looking for clothes. You're gonna start looking for what fits you, or you're gonna start looking out for a new workout plan. You're gonna start focusing on a skill that you have. You're gonna probably plan your next vacation or an experience or something nice. You wanna learn another skill. Whatever it is, guys, do it in the next 30 days. And I'm gonna tell you and I'm gonna guarantee you, not only will that attract high quality women, but that is going to change your life drastically. And you are going to be a better man, and you are also going to attract better people, which means better women. And guys, make sure you like this video, subscribe. I'm gonna be putting out a lot more dating content, and make sure you guys watch the next video I'm gonna be putting up later on. Peace.